Hi everyone, welcome. My name is Rachel. I'm a registered dietitian and I'm here in partnership with Open Door and Second Harvest Food Bank. And today we're gonna make healthy Tex-Mex macaroni casserole, which uses your whole wheat elbow macaronis, your pepper, your onion, your garlic, ground turkey, tomato and your black beans, a cheese, and then your herbs and spices, and some black pepper. The goal was to create a meal that could stretch a couple days. This is a high protein, high fiber, nutritious, heart healthy meal for your family using items that you probably have in your pantry. It could also be made vegetarian if needed. Plenty of other veggies could be added depending on what you have at home or what you like. Get creative and make it your own family loved recipe. So first, we're gonna boil our pasta. So you wanna get your water good and hot. You just pour out your 2 cups of your elbow macaroni. I'm gonna use a 1 cup measure because the recipe calls for 2 cups. So that way you make sure that you get enough pasta in there, but not too much. So you actually probably have enough pasta in here for maybe another recipe if you wanted to later. You peel an onion, you just want to go ahead and chop the top part off. And to get your onion to stay together so you can dice it well, you can take a little bit of this stem off just so it lays flat like that. And then you want to make sure that you take off all of the peel. So when you go to chop your onion, you want it to sit like this. And you want to go in and you want to hold your fingers away from your knife. And you just want to make little chops, but you're not going to go all the way through the onion, okay? You can turn it around so you can do the other side. Just making sure you keep your fingers away from the knife. And then you're going to turn it to where the cut part is horizontal. And you're going to cut it again into squares. Cut all the way through, and this will help it stabilize your onion while you dice it. Because you could actually just cut through the whole onion at this point, but we don't want any accidents, so we're going to do it this way. I'm going to go ahead and spray this pan with a little bit of non-stick cooking spray. Break that up a little bit, and then you can go ahead and add your onion. And then you can go ahead and cut your pepper. So how I like to do this is I just go around the stem, so I try not to disturb the seeds and make a mess. Just pull that out, kind of dump out any loose seeds. And you can flip it over and cut it into sections. And then you can press it down, kind of helps it stay. You're going to cut it into strips, keeping your fingers away from the knife. And then I'm going to turn it horizontal and slice through again, and that makes little squares. And you can just add that to your dish there. Your bell pepper is all chopped and ready to cook. And you can just mix this all together, and this will cook together and help flavor your meat. And so you can go ahead and add your spices at this point. I already pre-measured them. You can use taco seasoning, whatever you have on hand. This right here is chili powder and cumin, some onion powder, a little bit of Italian seasoning. Basically, any casserole that you make, you want to make sure that it reaches 165 to 170 degrees to ensure that it's safe to eat. And the trick to doing garlic, there's a peel actually on this clove. So if you just kind of crush it with a plate, the back of your knife, it crushes the clove open and then the peel comes away. You just want to kind of dice, try to hold your knife steady. And you can add that. So we're going to go ahead and drain our pasta now because it is done. And then I put in my undrained can of tomatoes and my black beans. And I'm going to turn the heat down. Just kind of mix that all in together. And you're just going to let that simmer for 5 to 7 minutes while you shred your cheese. You just want to make sure that you go slow and make sure that you keep your fingers away from the grater. That is a lot of cheese, right? You can totally make this with any vegetable you have on hand, but I think that's good. So I'm just going to cover this back up and let this melt for about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, and when you're all ready, you can scoop a serving out. So this recipe serves 6. And there you have it, a nutritious meal for your family.